Good morning to all. I am your computer teacher Yatiraj here. In last class we discussed some of the basic information about computer system, definition of computer and all the components of the computer system. In this class we will learn how to switch on a computer. Everyone already know that how to switch on a computer, but I will tell you in brief how to switch on a computer. Okay, basic components we require to switch on a computer is, one is CPU, another one is monitor, keyboard and one more is mouse. These components very essential to work with computer. So here main parts we already know, this one is CPU. To see or to view we need a monitor, this is a type of output device. So here to feed information to the computer system we need keyboard and mouse. These are essential component required to switch on a computer. Then I will tell you how to connect all these components to the CPU. Okay, we already know this one is back panel of CPU. So many ports are present. So here I told in last class this one is power supply unit. So we need a cable to supply power. This one is very essential. This cable is required to supply power to the CPU. So here you can connect this power cable first. So now power is transferred to CPU. So next all other parts of the computer system we must connect to this back panel. So here we have a port in this keyboard and mouse. I already told this one is a USB port, universal serial bus, because this port is universal. So you can see pen drive also you can connect to this USB port, and any devices you can connect to this USB port. So this one is USB mouse and USB keyboard. So directly you can connect this USB into this USB port. So now this one keyboard and mouse are connected to CPU. Now input process is over. Power cable is already attached here. So computer takes power from output wall. So this cable directly we can connect into power socket. So here this two cable is transfers signal to the keyboard and mouse. It will supply power from SMPS to keyboard. While working, keyboard will transfer signals to CPU. This one is process. So now input process is over. So now we need output signal we need, because we need to see everything in monitor, right? That's why we need video signal. For that purpose we have a cable, this one we call it as VGA cable, video graphic array. Video signals we can transfer through this cable. You can observe in your television, in your TV, one is AV cable is there. In some TV we have AV cable. Nowadays it will eliminated by HDMI cable. That all those cables will do same work. It will transfer video signal. In computer normally we used VGA cable. Nowadays this VGA cable is eliminated by HDMI cable. So here we have a VGA port here. You can connect this VGA cable to this VGA port. So now input process is over. We can transfer signals from keyboard and mouse to CPU. So CPU will detect your signal from keyboard and mouse, and again it will transfer video signals to monitor. So now one type of connection is over. Next one is we need a connection to monitor. So here monitor one cable is there. This one particular cable is used to transfer electricity or power. So this cable also we can connect to outside power socket. So here I told this one is VGA cable. It will transfer signals from here to here. So here we need two main power cable. One is power for CPU, another one is power for monitor. This one is basic requirement to switch on a computer. After receiving power from power socket, we need to switch on this monitor. Here is a button. So now monitor is switched on, but it won't receive any signals. Why means CPU is switch off. So I can press this button to switch on CPU. Here one light is glowing, it indicates that power signal is coming. So after that this CPU will switch on. Now it will transfer signal to monitor. So now look at your computer is switch on. This one is basic thing required to switch on a computer. So we need a CPU. Every external devices are connected to this CPU. Mainly input devices we can connect through USB port, and video signals we can connect through VGA cable, and two power socket we required. Now in your home, if your computer is not switch on means just check it all these cables proper. One is power cable, we need to switch on CPU, we need that power cable. So to switch on monitor also we need power cable. So two power cables are required to switch on a computer. If computer is switch on, now you can see here something is showing in this monitor. This one is opening page of computer. Now further operation you can do from here. This one we call it as a desktop. Before moving to that, we need some basic knowledge about software. What do you mean by software? Software means a set of programs. Set of program in the sense what? What do you mean by set of program? Set of programs means it is a collection of instruction. That types of particular command together we call it as program. All those program together we call it as software. So software is made for to work to do particular task. In this software we have two types. One is system software, another one is application software. System software simply we can call it as operating system. What do you mean by operating system? You can observe now in your mobile phone some operating system is there, in your computer some other operating system is there. You can move for TV, some other applications is there. All those are operating system. What operating system will do? Operating system will, it is like an agency. It will communicate from your hardware to your software, and it will give a platform to work with the other softwares. For example, we can call it Windows. Windows is a type of operating system developed by Microsoft. So if computer is switch on means you can listen songs, you can work with Microsoft Word, you can work with Microsoft Excel, you can watch movies, all those things you can do. When if computer is switch on means only. Your mobile is switch on means you can call to someone, you can listen music, everything you can do. So to switch on that particular mobile we need an operating system. To switch on particular system we need an operating system. In mobile you may heard that Android is a type of operating system. If you are moving for computer we have Windows, different version of Windows. Windows 7 is there, Windows 8.1 is there, nowadays Windows 10. All these are operating systems. So these operating system we mainly call it as system software. The second type is application software. Application software means that particular software is developed to do particular task. For example, we have a music player. You can't type message in music player. Why? Music player is made to listen music only. Is it? We have a PDF reader. In that PDF reader I can't listen songs. So these application means particular application is used to do particular task. So many applications is there. It is nothing but we simply call it as apps in your mobile phone. In system also, in system we can call it as application software. For example, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, some types of PDF readers, any types of music players, all those things we can call it as application software. So we have two types. One is system software, another one is application software. System software is nothing but operating system that is mainly used to switch on and switch off that particular system. So it will be communicate through hardware to your software. This is the main category in software. This one is simple operating system. We call it as Microsoft Windows 10. Version is 10. In that Windows, so many versions are there. In Windows 10, Home Edition version is there, Professional version is there. This one is opening page of Windows 10. So here, normally that opening page, first page, what we will get, we call it as desktop. From this only, we can move to some other application. In desktop, you can observe, here some types of icons are there. Here we have a single icon. This one is the recycle bin. We call it as, this one is icon. Through this we can go to some location of a program. So here in below we have a bar, we call it as taskbar. In taskbar so many icons are there, you can observe here. In this end of this we have date and time, everything it displays. So this page is, this last line we call it as taskbar, and this opening page we'll call it as desktop. In this first one icon is there, one button is there, we call it as a start button. By pressing this, we will get a menu. These types of menu we call it as pop-up menu. It is from bottom to top, so that's why we call it as pop-up menu. So here you can go to all apps. Whatever apps is there in your computer, all those apps will display in this location. Any apps you require, just click that app will open. This one is start button. By pressing start button, you can open any types of application that is already installed inside the computer system. This one is main thing. And you can go to here File Explorer. You can go to File Explorer. Here you will get that this PC option you will get. By clicking this PC, here everything is mentioned. This one is main page of this PC. You can observe here local disk C, local disk D, local disk E, everything is mentioned. This one is a part of memory. In your mobile phone we have a memory, right? Like that we call it as 16 GB memory, 32 GB memory, 64 GB memory. Like that we can mention in mobile phone. If you are moving to computer, inside the computer we have hard disk. So this one is part of hard disk. Total hard disk is 1 TB. 1 TB means 1024 GB. So we divided that GB into different portion. So each contains, this 2 drive contains 392 GB, and this one contains 145 GB. So here it mentioned like local disk C. The meaning is this particular disk is used to load system software. I told already operating system. Operating system is saved in this area. Rest of the 2 drives you can use to save your files. You can save your photos, you can save your videos, everything you can save inside this hard disk. This one is a basic operation what we can do with this system. So today we learned how to switch on a computer, how to connect different cables to CPU, and information about software. What do you mean by software, and what do you mean by system software, application software, and finally some of the information about Windows 10. Okay, we will continue in next class. Thank you.